My name is Thompson, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my second paper. This was a summary of David Carr's Keep Your Thumb Still When I'm Talking to You. The whole point of this passage was to get across just how much we've become reliant on our devices. Face-to-face conversations are a thing of the past. Now we have access to devices to one another at the touch of a button. Even though it is rude to be always immersed in your device, Carr realizes there are times that warrant your attention. Having access at our fingertips is a blessing as well as a curse. Everyone is guilty of this. One of his prime examples was the time that he was at a conference and Martha Stewart was the speaker. She kept everybody waiting just to get out that one last tweet. Another example was the time that he was going to a party and people were waiting in line for 90 minutes, all staring at their phones. And whenever the time came for the doors to open and everybody to go inside, they still stayed immersed in their phones and never even once looked up with the party. I completely agree with all of Carr's comments. When it comes to e-communication, you can't always get across your emotions through written communication, so therefore the face-to-face communications is much better. Growing up, my parents always wanted me to be playing outside or involved in sports in some way. They were never a fan of me sitting inside with friends and playing video games. Again, human face-to-face interactions. Obviously, we can't shut our kids off completely from technology or else they will get left behind whenever they start school. Just this past weekend, while having dinner with my wife at a restaurant, we were sat down next to a family of about 10 people. Their three little kids were all hovered over their iPads and not even paying attention to their grandparents or anybody around them whenever they were speaking to them. In this point, the parents could be blamed for not monitoring their devices. In summary, the growth of technology and all the information that we have at the tips of our fingers is great as long as we know how to handle and moderate our use.